Fallen is a card and dice game where two players battle deep within a dungeon. One player takes the role of the hero, exploring the twisting halls and deadly chambers of the labyrinth. Another player takes on the role of the Dungeon Lord, wielding dark spells and summoning terrifying creatures. The adventure is brought to life through an array of cards and dice. As the hero explores the dungeon, story cards describe the rooms and challenges the hero will face. When a trap is sprung or a battle erupts, challenge dice are rolled to determine who is victorious. The adventure culminates in an epic battle between the hero and Dungeon Lord, with only one player left standing. This is the game of Fallen. The game begins with one player choosing a hero and preparing equipment to take to the dungeon. The second player selects a Dungeon Lord to play and gathers the initial summon cards. Ready for adventure, the hero descends into the dark labyrinth to defeat the evil below. The Dungeon Lord draws a random story card, which introduces the scene and provides actions for the hero to take. The Dungeon Lord reads aloud the introduction, and the hero chooses the story's path. Choose the right path, and treasure and glory await the hero. But choose poorly, and the Dungeon Lord will strike with deadly traps and ominous spells. Each story card provides 4 different challenges that must be overcome. These challenges range from leaping from the jaws of death, deciphering ancient runes, to striking down a lich with powerful magic. During a challenge, the Dungeon Lord engages the hero with a creature, trap, or spell, known as a summon card. These cards generate the dice the Dungeon Lord rolls for the challenge, as well as grant special abilities to plague the hero. The hero's attributes of agility, intelligence, and strength determine the number of challenge dice rolled. Skills and equipment cards can also be used to swing the tide of battle. Both players roll their challenge dice, and the player with the most swords rolled is victorious. The game of Fallen uses the shadow track to show the ebb and flow of good and evil. Based on the actions of the players, this column of cards shifts during the game between light and dark. As the hero defeats monsters and purges evil, the shadow track shifts to the light. The hero's power and skills grow stronger, and challenges are easier to overcome. But if the forces of darkness gain a foothold, if the evil of the dungeon is not kept back, then the shadow track shifts to the dark. With each step into darkness, the Dungeon Lord grows in power. The hero will soon be overwhelmed by dark magic and surrounded by the denizens of the deep. For a hero willing to brave the perils within the dungeon, hidden rewards await. The hero can acquire power cards to gain the upper hand. Experience points earned unlock skills specific to each hero, allowing you to customize your adventurer, and magical treasures await to be recovered and wielded against the forces of darkness. A clever Dungeon Lord can take his own rewards by punishing the hero. With an adventurer lost in the dungeon and battered by dark minions, the Dungeon Lord gathers summon power used to bring forth even more powerful creatures. Darkness kept unchecked will acquire the dreaded Omen card, capable of bringing the hero to his knees. If the hero survives the challenges across 4 story cards, the Dungeon Lord awaits at the bottom of the labyrinth. The hero and Dungeon Lord clash in an epic battle between light and dark, trading blows, casting spells, fighting tooth and nail. Only one will win. Fallen.